All right, here we go.
Airs on air, back in the building. What is up, guys? It's your boy Dante Jr. out here with Dante Sr., aka my pops, my dad. You know the OG. You know how it is. What's going on, Dad? How's it been?
Oh man, everything is good. Everything is great. I like the intro. I like the intro for the young boy, but everything's good with me. How are you today? What's going on?
Not much. Just chilling, just doing my own thing. Just winging it.
Yeah.
That's all I'm doing.
Well, that's cool. That's cool. We posted our first video with Obama critiquing black men, and for whatever reason, he felt like saying that. But this week, if you saw it, Dante, there was a lot of fallout. Were you able to catch that this week?
I was able to catch a few videos like through YouTube that I've
Mhm.
seen, but so far not many. But
Okay. The fallout has kind of been all over the news. It has been everywhere where Obama's words, people kind of, reading into them, people talking about the outreach, MSNBC, they went to a black barbershop. There was so much content out there this week. And we just want to kind of circle back and see what type of impact Obama or his words are having, because what we feel like that this is Obama's October surprise. And unfortunately, Kamala Harris's campaign is going to take the brunt of this and pay the price, in my opinion.
the backlash, nah.
Mm-hmm. And Obama's not running, so the backlash is clearly going to be felt by Kamala's campaign. So, hey, man, what can we do? So, the first video here we're going to see is going to be Wendell Pierce. Wendell Pierce, you know him, I know him, we all know him. Wendell Pierce, Tony Award winning actor. He played on Suits. He plays on Elsbeth. But most of us, depending on where you noticed him from, he played Detective Bunk Moreland on The Wire.
So you're my eyeball witness, huh? So why'd you step up on this?
Bird trifling, basically. Killing everyday working man and all. I mean, don't get it twisted. I do some dirt too, but I ain't never put my gun on nobody who wasn't in the game.
A man must have a code.
So that's where a lot of us know it from. So this is what we're first going to take a look at is going to be his appearance on CNN and, what people had to say about Obama's words. Here we go.
I'm speaking to men directly now. Part of it makes me think that, well, you just aren't feeling the idea of having a woman as president.
So we're going to pause it there really quickly. I just wanted to, kind of give a little bit more information on this. So after Obama said what he said, Wendell Pierce, he proceeded to post, this message here that is reflected. He posted on Twitter. Awful message. The party has to stop scapegoating black men. Black men aren't the problem. White men and white women are. Jesus Christ. No other group votes at 87 to 90% for Dems, but black folk, men and women. That is a false flag. Black men voting for Trump is insignificant. This accusatorial tone will make some black men stay at home, which is worse. Black men are questioning our party to find out where their loyalty for decades earns them. That's good. That's healthy. Democrats have the record to stand on and should embrace the challenge. But after touring this country, specifically engaging black men, I will not let my party leaders speak condescending towards them. Okay, Wendell Pierce, I agree. I agree with everything he said there.
Yeah, I agree too. Like it's just not much to go against, really.
Yeah, but it was Obama's words. This is what I mean. The fallout from Obama's words. Everyone heard what he said as we played at the very beginning. There was nothing good you could take from that. I don't understand. I don't know what world this condescending nature from Obama where he thinks it works, because clearly it does not. No one, well, can't say no one. Few celebrities, probably people who are friends with Obama are like, yeah, that was the right thing. But we're going to get to that later. So, let's get more into what Wendell Pierce had to say during his CNN interview. Here we go.
I've known the president for years now, and a mutual contact, said that he wanted to speak. I wanted to speak to him. So I was saying simply That's not the way to get to folks. What I've experienced in the past 6 weeks is the fact folks want to see, what have you delivered?
Did he acknowledge that it was not delivered the right way?
We actually didn't get into which was better or if it was criticism. It was saying that we were on the same page.
Okay. He said he didn't get into the criticism, but just to acknowledge that they were on the same page. After reading this, awful message. I will not let my party leaders speak condescending towards them. The party has to stop scapegoating black men. I'm not reading it that way. What do you think?
I would say the same thing because it doesn't really like. I mean, it depends on how he was thinking, like what his thought process was on writing this whole message out, but it's not really adding up to me. This doesn't. Yeah.
No, I get it. All right, let's get back to it.
Coleman, we had you on last week when this happened. You were critical of it then, and you probably believe, I assume, that there is some movement toward the right among black men.
I mean, we've been talking about that not only on this show, on other shows on this network for over a year. Pew has been studying this issue. There is a clear trend among black men towards the Republican Party and away from Democrats. It's not just about Trump or Biden or Kamala. It's about a party effect. And the question is, why is that? I think it's even bigger than black men. I think it's men in general.
And the trend that you're talking about is not that. It will not be that significant.
It's on the
will
margins.
not be. It's on the margins, and those 2 or 3 points may add up to something, and that's why we're engaging black men. And those 2 or 3 points may add up to something, and that's why we're engaging black men. That's why the vice president has put out a platform to answer some of those challenges.
Just a key question.
Interesting. So let me take that last part first. So he said that that's the reason that we're reaching out to black men, because that small percentage could turn into something bigger. Now, he may have misspoke there. So that's why Kamala's campaign is reaching out, because that small number could be significant. I don't think that's what he meant to say, because that'd be kind of messed up if it was like, hey, okay, so if those 2 or 3 or 4% was insignificant, then we wouldn't reach out to black men. And now that it could be significant, now let's reach out to them now. That's how I took that last part. What do you think?
Right. Yeah, I would say because it's like you're backtracking. It's like, oh yeah, they don't matter. Oh, but now they matter since the way things are going. Oh, hey, we need as much help as we can get. It's like, why change? If that's really the case, why change? Why change like that now? And especially since it's like that now, people really don't want to are guaranteed to not really stick behind you, or stick with you, I should say.
Yeah. And they're reaching out now because they need us. Now they see, this may be bigger than what it is. And now some of these swing states, Michigan, Ohio, Pennsylvania, black men either don't vote or vote for Trump. Now, this could cost her the election. I'm sure the election is going to be settled by less than 5,000 votes. I think whoever's going to win is going to be less than 5,000 votes in those swing states. So it could be significant. But now you want to pander and come out with the plan for black men after you've recognized that we are significant.
It's like
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like a desperation attempt. Like, oh shit, like shit's really hitting the fan. So like, hey, we really need you guys. So, but it's like, but the thing is, it's like with the whole Obama and then the shaming attempt. When does that ever work? And it's like for Obama himself, he should know better. It's like that shouldn't even be considered.
Yeah.
To do something like that.
And like you said, when has it ever worked? And you're talking to a bunch of grown men like we don't have brains for ourselves, and we're somehow missing it with Kamala. Like, I don't want to vote. Well, the way that they're framing it, in my opinion, is they want you to vote against Trump, right? I want to vote for Kamala. or for Trump. Don't just tell me to vote against someone. That makes no sense.
Yeah. No, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Because it is because I mean, thinking of it like that is like that's how most people are doing it anyways. It's just like, hey, as long as it's not Trump, then
No.
I want to say most people, but there's people that think like that. As long as it's not Trump, then hey, I'll vote for such and such.
I agree. That's how people are operating, but that's not the way I'm operating. I am 100% not doing that. But even getting back to Kamala's plan for black men, Philip Scott, he perfectly dissected Kamala's plan for black men. And we are going to get back into that right now.
Your favorite vice president of the United States of America, boy, she tried to pull a fast one on black men. Oh, she tried to pull a fast one. She put out a plan talking about, oh, she got something for black men. Well, now she had to come out with her campaign and admit that she tried to finesse black men into voting for her. Boy, you Democrats and Kamala, shame on you for that. Let's go ahead and check this out. Boom, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, the Wall Street Journal. Kamala Harris's agenda for black men will be open to all, coming directly from her campaign. That's from the Wall Street Journal. So that was a whole finesse, right? But we supposed to go out and vote for her. It said the campaign says the program listed under the agenda for black men will be open to all Americans, on a race-neutral basis. So that whole thing was a waste of time. And y'all say, see, she got an agenda for black men.
Shout out to Philip Scott. I don't know why you said it like that. But what do you think, Dante? I mean, clearly it was supposed to be a plan for black men, but it's really a plan for everyone. What do you think?
I mean, if it was a plan for everybody, then why would you choose black men for? Like, what's the whole reason for it? And and it goes to show even more. It's just like you just want to pander to a certain demographic of people, and it's just like, and that clearly didn't work at all, and it was worse. It made everything worse because people's response was just like, you can't do that, or it's like morally wrong to do that.
Well, just like Philip Scott said, first it was for black men, then it was for everyone. And as you just said, why are you pandering? And you're pandering things that aren't even true. Most people pander, and it's true. It just seems like a self-inflicted wound, and I feel like this is Obama's October surprise for Kamala. Like his words have just exacerbated any problems that she has, and it's just multiplied the impact of them, and it's just putting a glaring spotlight on everything she does.
Yeah, that is true, because it's just, I mean, with that being said, would that even, like, is there even a race that needs to be to like keep going?
You mean in the presidential election?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, there's a purpose to keep going, because although people have these questions about Kamala, in the end, it's going to be a competitive race because so many people dislike Trump. They dislike his personality. They think about when he was in office, and Trump is Trump. For what it's worth, you know who Trump is, right? I think Kamala has a problem with being like inauthentic. Like, she's going to say this program is for black men today, and then tomorrow she's going to say it's for everyone. Today her favorite pet is dogs, and tomorrow her favorite pet is cats. I think she's just going to say whatever she needs to say to get elected, and then get in office and completely do whatever she wants. That's just my opinion. It's just my opinion.
No, it's true, because it's just like it's basically like them two just like putting out their resume, and it's just like one's shit in the bed and one's just doesn't give a fuck. That's basically how it goes. It's like
that is true.
It's just like just saying whatever one wants to hear, just like, oh yeah, I did this and that. Oh yeah, I'm such a great worker. My friends, I love my friends. Da, 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 da. And the other one's just like, here I am, hire me. Like,
And that's the thing about Trump. People can say whatever they want. Trump is authentic. He is who he is. He's going to say some off the cuff things occasionally. He's going to lie. He's going to embellish. But I don't think that anybody would say that he's fake. If anybody knows Trump, that's just who he is. And I'm not even a Trump supporter. I'm just looking at it objectively, being an independent, saying this side versus that side.
See, you can't say that now. They'll still turn your words and say you're a Trump supporter. That's the thing. You know how the internet goes.
I believe me, I know how it goes.